Good evening, viewers. Thank you very much for watching Punchline Africa Television, broadcasting from the Political Command Center in London. Thank you very much, viewers all over across the world. Wherever you are in America, in South America, in Russia, in China, and down under, in Australia, in Africa itself, South Africa, Tripoli, Rabat, in Morocco, Abuja, in Nigeria, Accra, in Ghana, Lagos, in Nigeria, Bangui, in Central African Republic, Khartoum. Thank you very much for watching Diplomatic Leaks. Kampala, Uganda. Thank you very much. Kigali, Rwanda. Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, where we lost one of the Pan-African heroes, President Joseph Pombe Magufuli. Thank you very much. He left a legacy, and that's the legacy we are picking. From the time Kwame Nkrumah said we must look for political unity, and then economic activities will come later on. People in Africa did not understand what he meant. If we were united, the war in Somalia would not have taken all that long to flush out the terrorists, pacify Somalia, bring it back to the normalities of international agencies and countries. Somalia is the sick child of East, Central, and the Horn of Africa. What can be done? Has it become a state, a satellite state of cartelism, of cartels running errands, using it? Is the government being used as errand boys to dismantle Africa? As you see today, the war in Mozambique has a duplicate of Al-Shabaab. Accusations are now coming out. We have been asking who gives them the uniforms. It is now well clear that Saudi Arabia is also involved in giving new uniforms and arms to these groups that are mushrooming through Mozambican intelligence and the Southern African intelligence that we are picking, which I've picked. Viewers, wherever you are at home, sit back. Students of international relations, sit back. Diplomats, watch your backs. Is Norway a cartel that is destroying Africa? Has it become a pattern of crime instead of a pattern of peace? What will happen to the oil if the decision by ICJ is ruled that in favor of one of the countries? Do we expect a war in the Indian Ocean that will kill the trade of European trade to the Far East and the Far East to the European countries? Africa will suffer. The prices of oil, the prices of gas, the prices of all commodities will go up. Do we need this in Africa? Do we need this war in Africa? What can be done to avert this calamity? A court that becomes biased, a court that rules against Kenya since the case went there, a court that has a Somali judge on the bench who did not want to go but was recycled on the bench, a court which is sponsored, supported, equipped logistically by Norway and Qatar, a court that is supported, whose fees are paid by Turkey, a court where our big brother, the Americans, have a silent hand behind the oil fields, just as they are doing in Mozambique. Behind all this, in the form of training Mozambican troops, at the same time taking hold of the gas, hot springs, oil reserves, diamonds, gold around the northern Beira corridor. Tonight, On the panel, we have Dr. Joseph Jabi. Dr. Joseph has joined our team and will be here to analyze events as it is. Dr. Joseph, test the microphone. Nachama, sorry, not Jabi. Dr. Joseph Nachama, thank you very much. Test the microphone.
Hello.
Yes.
Good. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you very much. In the right corner, we have Shoni Wesonga, one of the punchline investigative journalists who does his things behind the scenes. Also one of the radio presenters of Punchline Africa radio station. We have a radio station which is stationed in Nairobi. Online, the biggest radios online where you can enjoy music. Shoni Wesonga.
Yes, yes, very, very good evening, Dr. Matsanga David in London. Good evening to my fellow panelists and our viewers here in Kenya, Africa, and the rest of the world.
Thank you very much. Next, we have Douglas Kirimi, our man of boots on the ground, the hard-hitting guy who spares no lazy brains. Thank you very much. And we welcome you to the show, Douglas Kirimi from Meru. Can you test the microphone?
Thank you, Dr. Masanga, and also to my fellow co-panelists. Thank you for having me on the show this evening. Thank you.
Next is our man, investigative, silent journalist, a man himself who does it quietly. He's my project manager for investigations. Tawish Olesisana Samuel. Good evening.
Good evening, Dr. David and my colleague panelist, and of course, our audience, wherever you're watching us from. Indeed, it's a great evening right here at the heart of Kenya's capital in Nairobi. I'm fine, I'm okay. I'm ready to kick it off, Dr. Masanga.
Thank you very much. Next, we have the last man on the chopping board. Is none other than Giovanni Karanja from one of the places when, you know, locomotives have arrived. President Uhuru Kenyatta revamped the railway between Nairobi and Nanyuki. Oh, thank you very much, Your Excellency President, for revamping that railway. Diplomatic Leaks gives you kudos. None other than Giovanni Karanja. Test the microphone.
Thank you, Dr. David Masanga and my co-panelist. Thanks for having me on the show. Good evening to our viewers wherever they are watching us from. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's go. As I have said, it's Somalia, a cartel is a Somalia acting as a cartel state within the African continent. Is it used as a cartel? Is it a satellite state for the Western Hemisphere countries to recolonize Africa through oil, gas, diamonds, and other minerals? Is it a state creating regime change? Is it part of other hard facts of regime change violently through an armed struggle? Why are countries not obsessed with removing Al-Shabaab and getting rid of Al-Shabaab? Why are countries obsessed with digging more and having more oil and gas when we have an enemy? Who is behind this? Why did America refuse to designate Al-Shabaab as an enemy of the people of Africa? Why? My panel, I want you to sink into this. Is President Farmajo a peacemaker? a destroyer, a destructive element, a cartel, a mafia, dealing with Italian because he's well trained in Italian mafia. He lived in Italy for a long time. Is he selling the country? Is he mortgaging the country? Let's play one clip. Let's have it. Let's look at that clip. Then I will be
200 nautical miles off